Welcome back to Boom and Bust. I'm your host, Tony Clement, having a conversation with the Honourable Tim Uppal. He is the Member of Parliament for Edmonton Mill Woods and the Deputy Leader of the Conservative Party. Tim, just wanted to switch gears again, talk a little bit more about the Canada-India relationship, which I think it's safe to say are going through, at the very least, a diplomatic crisis, possibly a trade crisis as well, and other aspects of this. So love to get your thoughts on this on behalf of the caucus.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt this relationship was already strained coming into this week or last week when the Prime Minister made that announcement that the murder of a Canadian might have something to do with India. Listen, I mean, obviously, if those allegations are true, that's a very serious affront to our sovereignty in Canada, and these are very serious allegations. But also, I'd say, I thought that once the announcement was made that we might already have some arrests in place or arrests were being made. They're still in the investigation phase. So I'd say that, we would ask that, we just call on both countries to work together and get their investigation done, being done in a transparent way, and come to a resolution as soon as possible. Justice delayed is justice denied. So that's important. But also for Canadians. I mean, right now, India has canceled new visas to go to India. So obviously there's, business folks and people wanting to travel that will not be able to do so during this time. So I think resolving this as soon as possible is the best way forward.
I think what you just said makes absolute sense. But I think it is important what you've also said, which is there's a lot of disruption that was already taking place before the statement by the Prime Minister in the House of Commons last week. And what I mean by that is already a Team Canada trade mission to India had to be postponed or canceled. I would say canceled at this point. So there are, we're trying to increase trade with other nations, maybe move our supply chain away from China a little bit. We all know we have very difficult and problematic relations with China due to their interference in Chinese Communist Party's interference with our election process, et cetera. So this kind of derails a lot of Canada's worldwide strategy, does it not?
Yeah, I mean, this definitely, puts a little wrench into that. But also, it's not just India. It's been for a number of years now under Justin Trudeau, Canada's image on the world stage, Canada's respect on the world stage has come down. There's no doubt about it. We are no longer that beacon that people respected, especially when you were there and I was there with Stephen Harper as the Prime Minister. That respect that we had at the world stage, we just don't have it anymore right now, and so continuously find yourselves in international issues. One of the other things that we've been talking about because of foreign interference from different countries is the foreign agent registry. And right. This is something that we proposed like 2 years ago, and we're not getting any support to move it forward by the Liberals or the NDP. But that's something that can help us here in Canada to know who's working on behalf of other countries, who are they meeting? Are they meeting politicians? What are they doing? So a registry like that, I think, could be very important because for us, it's about bringing forward, what are the tools that can help us get past these issues and prevent them as well.
Exactly. And in fact, a foreign agent registry is something that other nations, other allies, UK, et cetera, have already implemented.
That's right. They've implemented it. They're using it. We're definitely far behind them in that case. And that's why we have been trying to push for one unsuccessfully so far, but we will continue to do so.
Let's talk briefly about, obviously, President Zelensky of Ukraine's visit to Canada. We don't have to rehash the disaster of the unfortunate presence of this Waffen SS veteran from, but I want to talk more about Canada-Ukraine generally. Is Canada doing all that it can do to counter the Russian actions in that theater of war?
Listen, it's important for us as Canadians to support Ukraine against the Russian aggression, not only because we are actually home to a very large Ukrainian community and a very large community in Alberta. but also it's the right thing to do, and to stand up for with our allies against that type of aggression. We could be in a better position. That's just it. We can be in a better position if our military and our military supplies and all that was in a better position. Unfortunately, under Justin Trudeau, that has deteriorated, and so the support that we're able to provide is limited.
Right.
And I will also say that
hold that thought. We've got to take another break, but
Sure.
I do want to finish this discussion. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.